Would you like yourself if you met yourself and it was just like, you to a T, except for whatever reason your brain didn't recognize as like, that's literally me. Would you like that person?
I think that there'd be some occasions where I wouldn't like myself, and that would have to be by my own very nature when it's things that are really competitive. Because I think as me, I might be like, oh, this person's being annoying, too competitive.
Bit of a jackass.
Bit of jackass. In maybe more normal situations, totally cool. But there'd be places where I would go, oh, no, I wouldn't want it. And you go, oh, okay, why is it? And is it actually wrong? Because sometimes it's like, okay, well, it's not like you have sometimes friends who are exactly the same person as you, nor partners who are exactly the same, or nor your parents, although they can be closer. So it's not like you actively going to have that in like in your normal day-to-day life, but it's a good thing to pose and go, is it? Do you think you would be? You'd get along with yourself?
Definitely, like 10 years ago, the answer to that would have been hell no. There was way too many things that I didn't like about myself, and so if I saw them in other people, I was probably a bit more judgmental back then as well. Nowadays, I think I would, like you were saying, in most situations, maybe like a couple of like real outlier ones, not so much. But I'd struggle right at the start. I think that initial meeting period of the just the first hour or first day or whatever. I'm not, because I'm not super outgoing, super friendly all the time. Even at the park, like there was even times today when I was thinking like, oh, I should have been more friendly to those other like random people who were here. Like I could have done that. So yeah, I would have said like that initial period would probably be a struggle. But after that, I think
might get a bit better.
Yeah, now, and especially nowadays, I'm a lot more like chilled out and less judgmental. I would say more accepting. That being said, I would still probably look at that person and chuck some things on them and not be able to see that in myself right now. So like,
which is interesting, right? Like, why would you be able to see them on that person but not on yourself?
I don't know, man. I think it's just very hard to introspect like that.
Which is what I mean. This always goes back to me of the just having that almost your own panel, your own board of whether it's friends, family, whoever you want to build, to be openly to be telling you like, hey, this is what you're doing wrong. But obviously, you would have to build them to a level that's like people that you trust, like a sounding board that you actually trust. And so when they're saying something, it's not to hurt you, it's not to bring you down, it's to be like, oh, hey, this is the reality that you're probably missing either subconsciously or because you just don't want to see it, whatever it may be.